and I had a cast in the hand, and I used to use pen to scratch the inside. It was very interesting in those days. Um, we thank God now. I mean, I still got the messed up thumb, but maybe God trying to give you a clue that you'll finally find your father. I'm just teasing you. It's like, well, now the devil's in now. you will finally connect. The devil said, now you want to be the man of God, huh? Now you're going to be the man of God with a thumbs up. The devil is funny though. You guys got to understand. As wicked as he is, he's also hilarious. I'm telling you, he's also hilarious. He makes jokes. And it's almost jokes that you would not laugh at, but somebody else will just laugh at you like what? The devil. That's why you don't play with him, man. You make sure you're fervent in your prayer. You don't play with the devil. We're going to go to Revelation chapter 5, verse 4. Chapter 5, verse 4. Amen. Are we there? What does it give us? Let's go.
And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look in the book.
Let's read it one more time.
And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
Isn't that amazing? It said he wept because somebody was not able to read. And I wept much because no man was found worthy to open to read the book, neither to look thereon. Isn't that kind of difficult? You want people to actually able to read you, understand you, mentally, emotionally. And here God says, I have not found anyone worthy. That has so many deep level. Like you can't find nobody on the earth to understand what you're going through. And there are no other persons or people or individual that will read exactly. Not even prophet, you know that? We can only tell you what we see that's taking place in your life. But we can't really feel it until God allows us to feel your pain. But isn't this kind of weird sometimes when somebody said, I feel your pain? But how do you feel my pain? You're not in my flesh. You are sympathizing with me, but you're not in my flesh to feel what I'm feeling. Have you been through it? Like right now, for instance, I don't know how he feels. But I could only sympathize with him because I went through similar things. But my pain that I felt in those times, in those days, are far from my thought. I only have now the example of what really happened. But him, he knows it. I don't know why God had to pick this one. But he knows it. He knows the pain. It's like if somebody dump you, and then somebody say, "Girl, don't worry, you get over it. I was once there." But wait a minute, you were dating him too? How do you know my pain is similar to the pain that you felt when you were dating brother so and so? How is that pain serious and similar? It's never similar. It's just that in our culture, it makes people feel comfortable that you could actually sympathize with them. I know how you feel. I, it hurts. I know. I say, really? At least somebody understand where I'm coming from. But really, they don't understand what you're coming from, and they will never do. That makes life a little bit harder, but it makes life also a little bit easier when we said, I know what you're feeling. I know what's going on with you. Jesus have gone through it too. Now we find somebody else to push the same problem to. We're not saying that I know what I've gone through it. Oh, Jesus have gone through what you're going through. It makes you now have faith. It makes you now have hope in someone. Because you're pushing something. The reason why we all come to Christ is because we said Christ went through it too. So imagine when Christ fell. He also had a thumb problem too. He did. Because he fell 3 times. Among that 3 times, something got to happen in his hands. Somebody said, man, I'm going to be having, I've been feeling some heavy back pain. Well, imagine how Christ was holding the cross when he was going. Did he have back pain too? I bet he did. Christ have went through it too. But here it's simply saying here, it says, and I wept. What was the significant reason why this person is crying? Why? Why is he crying? Because you see the ending of a problem. We only cry when we know the ending of a problem. Check it out for everything. The moment you tell somebody the ending of your problem, they have to cry. Because now they sympathize to your pain. Oh, that poor child had to sit outside in the cold. What is the ending? Cold. Now they said, that is so humane. They get all personal now because they now feel the emotion of being in the cold for a long time. Or at least they put their hand in the fridge trying to get something from the fridge and they said, oh, that's pretty cold. So now they know the intention is somebody's there for more than 4 or 5 hours. But it says here, and I wept because no man was found worthy. No man was found worthy. I don't know what it says here. It says, and I wept because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look what thereon. What if God just come down and said, you're not worthy to make heaven? Whew. And you ask God, God, why? You have not been reading the Bible. Then my question is, how many of you can say that they open the Bible once a day? Come see some liars. Man of God, daily. In the morning, in the evening, even when I go to church, even when I travel, Bible the other armpits. Father, Matthew 18, oh, the Lord, yes, make up your say. But if God said, none were able to open, I mean, people don't even spend time to get the knowledge. That's what's taking place right now. People are being deceived because they don't want to open. One of them said, man of God, I'm having financial problem. I said, okay, let me give you one of my book. Give me that book over there. Pay yourself, take. She took the book. Came back again the next time. Man of God, I'm still having financial problem. I said, okay, how much do you buy your bag? 200, okay. So how much time do you go to restaurants a month? 3 times, okay. So how many time money do you spend on your clothes that you wear regularly or you just when you want to go out? Oh man, I'm gonna go out every Friday night. Okay. Now with all that, with all that money spent, and I ask you, so did you read the book? Man of God, now you like Eminem. You be giving me MMs. But the book taught you how to pay yourself. If I know I got bills, I'm not gonna buy no fancy jacket for $300. That's madness. I would not buy that for $300. I'll pay myself first, put in the savings, and I'll keep on saving money for that. And that's the system that people are so used to. The system what they call when you go to this store, just put it down layaway. But forget that layaway is also not good, because layaway you can lose the desire of that thing. That when you finally got it, it's no longer hold the bliss or the luster in your eyes anymore. Because you said, well, when I first saw it, I loved it. You put it in your cart. When you got money, you bought it. You know, I love Jesus. There was a lady, she went and bought some things online. I don't know if there's somebody, you about to buy some things online, and let me just tell you the story. She bought some things online, and because she saw one lady wear the garments, and it looked good on the garments. There's some things in life you have to understand. Just because it look good on the mannequin, don't mean that it look good on you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So now she bought it from the mannequin. She said, wow, this thing looks so fabulous on the mannequin. And then she ordered hers. And then she put on hers. She forgot that the mannequin was size 2. And with a flat chest. Then she bought hers. The mannequin she's no longer size 2 with a flat chest. She's a big chest woman. You must understand how that will look on you. Jesus, I have to tell the truth. Don't hate me. Appreciate me. I'm just telling the truth. So all of a sudden now she bought it. And then she tried it. She said, I have to send it back. It was the wrong size. No, honey. It was your wrong motives. You're envious. Envy will make you hate somebody so much and you want to get what they have. And when you finally have it, you say, oh my God, it wasn't so attractive. You know, when somebody give you a gift, you finally open a gift, you were so excited that the person said, I got a gift for you. Ooh, he got a gift for me. He got a gift, and the gift finally comes to your hand. Some of us don't even take our time. Honey, what's this? Oh, I just bought those nail clippers you bought. You were asking to file your. Really? I think it's gonna be like an engagement ring or something. What is it? I was watching, little video, and there was a commercial that came in. They have these other fellows now. They do a couple of inspiration stuff. And one of the things that the man did was he put boxes together from big to small, and he hidden them. And on the last box was a key, and he put the key, but then he bring a lot of box up, and every box give her an instruction to go to the main thing. Mind you, the ending is the key. You understand? And so the first box was the medium box. He opens. What does the box say? She read, be thankful, so and so and so. She then threw the box away. Another box. Appreciate. Threw the box away. And then she gets to the last box, which was the key. She opened it, she found only a key. She asked the man, what is this key about? Why you give me a key? He said, finally, you are now able to work with me in this house. And you have a key, I have a key. Congratulations. If a man, the more the story, if a man give you a key to his house rather than give you a ring, you are not in the business of getting married. You are in the business of partnership. And if they partner with you, that key needs to change. Hallelujah. Amen. I know some of you don't like when I told you when I stand here, the way I talk is not like the way you remember me. Because I don't talk for myself. I told my wife, I don't know why God allowed me to search these funny videos. I like to watch very funny videos nowadays. It cracks my soul up a little bit, and I seem to get a kick out of it. But it's always a ironic part of it. I like stories that have a good ending, but yet they have a good moral standing ending. A key is not good enough. It says here that they wept, that this person wept. Imagine somebody right now said, tell me your story. Tell me your story. I got ears. In the midst of that person telling you their story, what will happen? You begin to cry. Why do you guys watch soap operas? Own the TV channel. And you see one of the program said the gentleman that killed his girlfriend. But then they tell you how the story started. And they see that it all sounds so good. He met her at a grocery store. He offered her to go front in line. The story sounds so, he's a gentleman. He ain't gentle. He prepares something for the kill. But the story will go as perfect. Oh, he's a gentleman. He ushered her in the line. Hey, how are you? How was your day? Oh, pretty good, thank you. By the way, thank you for letting me come in the front. She replied, the conversation is going smoothly. They get to know each other 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Everything is going smoothly. And then all of a sudden they get married, have children, everything. Now, situation will change. Some people will get dating and it will change. Some will get married, they will change. People will change in life. But imagine now, that gentleman that I'm just describing is stay in line. Give her whatever she was asking for. What will make a man change his whole demeanor and take a life of a woman? Then you're like, oh, I know it all. And the way these movies are so good at hiding nonsense, they will bring an ex-boyfriend of her past to mingle in the story. They will mingle with somebody who's a neighbor to mingle with the story. They will always make the neighbor so wicked and so wild and so deranged. And then now they say it must be the neighbor. And I know some of you sitting there like, it got to be the neighbor. I knew it. It got to be the neighbor. And he was like, no, it can't be. The neighbors, I know the neighbor is a little bit wild, but I don't think the neighbor is that. It's not attracted to that kind of female. I said, what do you know about that? Did you watch the movie already? No, I just have a feeling. My wife and I will always have that attitude when watching movies. She's telling me like, honey, you know the end as I prophesy. She's like, you're spoiling the movie. I said, no, I'm telling you what's going to happen. She said, no, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It cannot be true. I said, oh, sit. And everything will play out. She's like, oh. So you knew? I said, yes, I watched it before. There was a time I was watching a video, and the video was this guy made he won the lottery, but it was like a joke. They made the whole thing like a lottery winning, and then he got the lottery, and then he told his friend that to go out and get a lottery. And I mean that somebody here is playing lottery, hallelujah. And so he go out, and God is just rebuking the person. That's what I'm reading the story. My messages are always a rebuke at the end of the message. And he goes out, He bought this lottery, and then he plays out. He made a video of the numbers that they were calling. You know, this Powerball, they call it the numbers 24, 35, 04, whatever. And he called out the numbers, and they were saying the number because they play a trick and they record the whole thing. So his friend came on and he said, hey man, I think the TV is playing right now. Let's go check our numbers. And we just bought up so they went and checked the numbers. And so his friend checked his number. His friend didn't get it. And he checked his number. He said, yo, I won. Yo, I won. They were celebrating. His friend was feeling all happy that he won. They were excited. They went and popped bottles. They opened up the champagne, spit it over each other. They went all out on this one, I'm telling you. They were excited. All of a sudden, he said, yo, man, I'm sorry, man. You didn't win. Say, what do you mean? What do you mean I didn't win? Yo, play the cassette again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But how do you? It's all a prank, bro. We're just playing prank on him. Really? He just dropped. Everything was. He walked away. If it was me, oh Lord, you pop champagne? That champagne I've been giving for a long time. Oh, Rabaseto Boko. Idebe Edebo. Adime Adamayata. Ah! You pop it and you spray it all in my face? And then you gonna tell me? The blood of Jesus. I'll just ask everybody to just leave just between me and you. I will grab the chair, I will grab everything. Make sure you also remember. You will never play a prank on another person again when it comes to money. But imagine somebody do that to you. And then now you tell somebody else what they did to you. You wanted to feel your pain, right? If that was me, I would not only laugh, man. I'd be chuckling. I have a sense of humor that's very dry. I will laugh at anything that makes somebody else cry. I know. I knew like, man, okay, that ain't right. I know. If it was right, I would have not said it. That's why it's not right. I tell you. The moment it's like, oh. And you know when you try to laugh so hard, and your eyes are trying to tell you something, but you look at the person like, when did you begin to cry? I have a friend of mine. That one is good at lies. That one will lie to me so good. Then after that, he'll begin to laugh. Then tears will come down. I'm thinking like, the reason why the tears are coming down is because, he's hurt. Not knowing that he actually become an expert on crying and laughing. Have you ever had people who laugh behind their crying and tears actually showing up? I will never trust you. Oh, Holy Ghost fire. I will never trust you. If you're and then you're crying, no, I can take you serious. Because you're between two boundaries, tears and laughter. Are you laughing at me or are you crying for me? Which one is it? I won't play, no. But here, the writer is saying they wept because they knew the ending. It said because no man was found worthy. No man was found worthy. The place that you work, if the boss said, hey, everyone here is not worthy, what would you say? Boss, I'm worthy to do this work. You would tell the boss, you're worthy to do the work. And your boss said, then go do it. I'll tell an embarrassing story of mine. So a couple of days ago, I was watching YouTube videos because I like to watch YouTube videos, and I saw that you can open an iPhone. So I got intrigued. I got excited. I ordered the tools on Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to open some things. But it is so hard to put it back together. Oh my God, Father. So I opened the iPhone. Sekuma. This is easy deal. What? How funny what the video is telling me. The man in the video said, it is as easy as 3 minutes. You should be opening up and able to do everything and pull out and replace the screen. I said, even the video of the man is 3 minutes. I said, my wife, don't worry. 2 minutes, I'll be done. Yeah, it wasn't until 2 minutes. That took me like 5 hours. And I still couldn't find the screws at the end. Where I put the screws, I don't know how they disappeared. I'm telling you, I don't know how those little screws. Never, the motor story, never open your iPhone if you don't have the right tools. So I packaged the things again, trying to go to my gentleman that fixed my iPhones when the children be cracking the screens. I went over there, he know the things, so he quickly began to go in and fix everything. And then he told me, he said, boss, your phone won't come on. I said, I pretend like I didn't open it, You know that's all about, right? Well, you did something where like you're not going to confess to it. I'm like, really? What is the problem? Boss, we have to take this to our other branch and we have to do welding. I say, welding for how many days? For 1 week, boss, 1 week. I say, But you know what? I come up with the mentality that I spoiled it. He's a fixer. I will allow whatever days that he wants to fix it. Can I tell you that's a prophetic word now? You messed up some part of your life, but you gotta let God fix it on the amount of days and time he picks for him to fix it. You can't just have yours the day you spoiled it and the same day you fix it. God don't work like that. God said, get behind the line and join those who also did the same thing you did. Keep going. You say, but the Lord, I thought I was your favorite there too. They're the sons of men. They're my favorite too. God can replace something overnight. And God will just not replace anything overnight. There were times when I used to go to that gentleman and he would fix my phone when other people are there because he showed me favor. But this time, he allowed me to wait because he knew that the problem that I brought to him will require some time. But then guess what? In the back of my head, I then said to myself, it took me only 1 minute to pull out everything. But it took him 30 minutes to put everything back, and he said it couldn't work. It couldn't come back on. Of course, the original thing that happened to my phone, let me explain. Jeremiah took my phone and poured juice. So me, I tried to be the mechanic, trying to see if I can undo something and blow dry. It couldn't work. So that's really what happened. I think it was like laying down over there. Still, my phone. I had to go and get my other phone that I took to Sierra Leone. And I had to pull it from my suitcase there and charge it up and put this. Thank God it was unlocked. That's like somebody's life here. You're not able to enter a certain level because you are not yet unlocked. Oh, Father, help me. It said that nobody's able to read or open. Imagine you're trying to get to that position that you're trying to get all throughout your life, but you're not able to open or push. You begin to do what? Web. I learned that one of my children was doing the same thing. I think it was Jeremiah. He was trying to fix one of his Legos and it wasn't working. And he was trying so hard. He was trying to put the parts together so hard, and he just fed up and began to cry. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, baby? What's wrong with you? Come here, what's wrong with you? I'm like, oh. But it's the same thing with us. If God never show up what we need or what we want to be fixed in the right place, we just give up on coming to church. We are fasting and praying, man of God. No, that's not for me. I'm a born again, but not a fasting again. I will never fast again. I will not do it. We will stop doing everything, and they will get fuss and fight about it. People ask us, how was your day? Are you going to church? What church? Back. But it's the same thing. We as children of God, we behave the same way. If God says He's going to give you that brand new car, and you haven't received that brand new car yet, and you've been waiting for 4 years, God's word is God's word. It's not going to give it to you when you're expecting it. It's going to give it to you when He expects you to have it. And then because He didn't give you the car, now you cut off everybody that's around you. I want to do it again. You throw a fit. And everybody calling you, hey, so what's up? I think your phone is dying or something. There was a disconnect. No, I hang up by purpose. Really? What have I done to you? I'm feeling some kind of way. I'll talk to you later. Wait. But imagine if God did that to you because you're feeling some kind of way. God said, here you go, you call God. Hello? And God said, hold on a second, hold on. And God have you to hold on for 3 years. And then He said, hello? You've already hung up. But it's the same thing with some people here. You on the phone with somebody said, hold on for a minute, there's another call. You get on the other call, 20 minutes, you already hung up. Where's your patience? Or I'll call them back. Or they will call me back. They will hang up the phone. They say, oh, I'm not worthy to be on the phone this long. I got other things to do with my life. But that's why this man is weeping. Imagine that he said, now imagine a third person watching the whole scene. He said, why would that person hang up the phone? They were having such a good conversation. Because they say, please hold on. My mom is on the other line. And then they go to the other line. They talk on the phone. Yes, mom. And you know your mom likes to drag conversations. Have you eaten? Yes, mom. Which food did you eat? The one on the fridge. The one that's covered soup. You know you hit the wrong. That's my soup. Sorry, mom. It's okay. I forgive you. So have you taken your studies? Yes, mom. Which study? English. Okay. What is this? What is the situation? Tell me which situation. You got to give all the details. So what else are you doing? Imagine if your mom begin to nag you like that. But that's what it is. You're on the phone with your mom, and the other person said, I don't have time for this. I'll hang up, man. But if God did that to you, would you be happy? If God hang up the phone on you, just when you're about to get your breakthrough, and God said, hold on. God said, just hold on. The silence was by purpose. That's what it is. When God said, hold on, it made your whole life become silent. Because He wants to test you if you're willing to walk into that place. Are you worthy enough? Then He said, now. He said, yes, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, you're worthy enough to get it. Let's go. Are you worthy enough for the next level of your life? Whatever you're chasing after, are you worthy enough? It says, and I wept because no man was found worthy. It's the same thing for your family. Are you worthy enough to break the generational curse? Are you worthy enough to be the only person that made it out and made it at a higher level? Are you worthy enough? If somebody is in your family bloodline, is a reporter, and said in all of the, so and so last name, let us call it the, let me find a name. Common sense. That family name, common sense. In all of common sense generation, there have never been this one person that have actually finished school, graduate, college, become a big person, got big cars, house, this. There has never been one person and live longer. There have never been one person said, huh? You said, that is my challenge. That is what?
Your challenge.
So if that is your challenge, so you should be expecting challenger. If there has been no one in that family bloodline, expect a challenger. David knew there was a challenger coming. But when the challenger comes, David challenged. In my own family, there has never been anyone in my bloodline that have gotten to this height, not even my father. Though he was a politician, he couldn't even become the vice president. They took him out. He couldn't even get to this level. But the challenges that I faced, if I didn't know Jesus, I don't think I would be here. The challenges that I faced, just to be called the only one in the family that have gotten this far, and I was getting farther. You will pay the price, but if you pay the price under Jesus Christ, then you will see more and more of your success. But if you pay the price by yourself, you'll be in trouble. You see, David never paid the price by himself. David paid the price through the Lord. He said, the Lord will give me your head. Because my price is not in you, Goliath. My price is in the Lord. I have paid the price in the Lord. And the Lord has paid the price for me. And since he had paid the price for me, your head is mine. So the challenges that you're going through right now, it is to test you if you're worthy enough to open that realm. To open that book that you're trying to be the only person to carry the next chapter in the family. When people look at your siblings and look at you, what do they say? Oh, that's the one that learned too much book. Oh, that's the one that has the fine, handsome husband and children. Oh, wonderful family. And then you see your other family, dysfunctional. But you're the only one that is different. Because you pay the price somehow. You pay the price somehow. There is a young girl right now paying the price. There's a grown man right now paying the price. They are being challenged by the daily activities. There's nothing in life that you say you're going to become and you don't pay the price for it. No. The fact that you know who you are and where you want to go, you're going to get a challenger. A challenger will come. The challengers will come. They will challenge you if you're real what you said you are. Are you really that strong that you say you are? Let's test your strength. Are you that bold that you said you are? Let's test your boldness. Are you that wise that you say you are? Let's test your wisdom. Even when you go to school, you go through the test. The teacher teaches you everything, and then he tests you at the end of the teachings. Imagine if it's like that every morning you wake up, as you're walking, God said before you go to bed, now this is the test that I have for you to take. What did you do when you first wake up? You said, Lord, then you have to go now and begin to think again what you did, fill in the blanks. Imagine if people actually go through that. Some people actually do it every day. They call it diary. They write down what they do every day, detail by detail. But what challenge are you facing right now? Anna faced a challenge that she couldn't have a child. But the challenge was that God was preparing her. She was going to Shiloh. Shiloh was a place of prayer. The same thing that we have, for Shalom's week. Every year she will go to Shiloh. Every year she will go to Shiloh. Every year she will go to Shiloh. But God prepared her for 1 year and gave her a prophet. And that prophet became the prophet of the nation. So your challenges is not for you. But the challenges is about what you're about to carry and whom you're about to carry. This year, as much as this year has been prosperous, there's been some challenging time for my wife and I. Oh yeah. Some of them I won't even say until they pass. Because they need to pass. Because these too shall pass. Then when they pass, I'll give a testimony. But they're challenges for a reason. There was the challenges when we moved down here. We were figuring out how are we going to be able to break down that wall. That wall was about $3,000. That wall that people are seeing, they have their children there and the children marking all over the wall now. Funny, right? But it was $3,000 to break it down and fix it like that. But now you just pass the walls like, oh, nice wall. Okay, bathroom, come out. Oh, nice wall. But that was a challenging time. Where are we going to put that kind of money to break down that wall? And I just said, Lord, send someone who's going to break that wall. I'm not going to break it, but they're going to break that wall with their finance. It was challenge. But I didn't let my faith just die. I let the faith of the Lord work. I said, you called me, find somebody to do it. I already spent enough money buying all them chairs and all them things and decorating the front, making everything so nice, even the nice little lights that we put up here. But when you face challenges, or challengers, or many challengers, just know that what's coming after the challengers is mega breakthroughs. If somebody would have told us to just stay upstairs, I would never become a bishop. Come on, talk to me, right? There are breakthroughs that people had down here just in 5 months of moving down here. I mean, we'll be here for about 8 months going now. Or in fact, not 9 months plus. But imagine if we would have been back in that small place, packing chairs, doing deliverance. And then God said, are you worthy to go downstairs? And I said, Lord, we are worthy. And the Lord said, bring on the challengers. What people didn't know, we faced more challenges while we were upstairs, to the point where we were just like, Lord, we're not going to give up because you put something on us. We were fighting some things, fighting some people, even people were fighting us too. But when we come down to the blessing, those people who were fighting, they all left. And those who were fighting us, they also left. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Those were the challengers. Sometimes your challenges are right beneath your nose. You can even smell your challenges. You don't even know. But when your challengers move, there will be no more challenge. Abraham had a challenger. His challenger was Lot. Lot did everything to make sure that Abraham don't progress. The question is, who's the Lot in your life? Who's the challenger in your life? We go back again to David's house. David had many brothers. They all looked and said, no, you're not able to face Goliath. You're not the right challenger. You're too small. But then he said, I'm going to face my challenger. See, I'm not going to do it myself. I know the secret. I fought with the bear. I didn't know I didn't do it by myself. Something came upon me, and I killed the bear. I know how to kill my challenges. It's not by my bare hands. So when the lion came, he knew what was inside of him. The bear came with a challenge. The lion came with a challenge. There are people who come to challenge you. But every challenge that you get, every challenger, you are becoming stronger. You are now worthy to open that thing that others say that is not possible. If God never trained, because let me tell you, God will train you behind closed scenes, closed doors, to prepare you for that big challenge. If God never prepared David, while his brothers were all, boasting that they're in the military, but David was doing what? He was doing little bing, sound effect, bing, sound effect, bing. He was practicing. Sometimes what you practice now, don't forget it. It's going to be what you need to knock down that challenger. But you probably just thought about it being a joke. I remember a time in my life when I used to write poetry. Yes, that's right. Your father was a poet. A major one, by the way. It's just that Jesus called him. Now we got to put the poets aside and call the prophets in the mix. And so I remember just keep on writing. I was writing poetry. I wrote so much. Even right now, the books that I've wrote on, that I'm able to fill up 3 other books of poetry. I'm talking about published books. My first book was about over 200 pages that I published. That was poetry. Second book on poetry. But back then, I used to just write. I never knew that God was preparing me to write books. But books that are not just about poetry, but was able to write short story, how to explain certain things in Christianity. What my challenge was, I face heavy headache. I face heavy things. Drinking I face. Fornication I face. Manipulators I face. Womanizing I face. Crazy people I face. Even becoming a crazy man I face. But no matter what challenge or challengers came, I didn't see myself as me. I said, Lord, I'm weak. Strengthen me. Lord, you are able to take me from this challenge situation. You becoming the champion. I would not have stand in this altar and preach this gospel of Jesus Christ if people know my past. Would be like, wow. If people know some of the friends that I had, and if they will come here and give you a testimony about me, you will not believe. In fact, some of you rebuke the one that comes to give a testimony. Say, nah, he's not a Christian. There is no way that this man will be prophesying. And you look at him and say, Papa, you know him? Some of you is the same way. If some people come and give testimony about you, they will spread your whole name open. She was like this and like that. You remember when we, yeah, I'm gonna tell your business now. That's some people are gonna tell your business. They're challenging you. Sometimes some old friends who have left you, they will come back to challenge you if you are changed. They will challenge you if you have changed. Are you changed? They'll test you. Or if you were a bottle popper, they'll test you. Hey, I got a bottle in my house. You want to come over and let's chill it? You be like, you at the same house? And guess what? You go back to the house and they open the bottle. Here goes the cups. You about to drink, like, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. Now you're questioning your change, and now they're looking at you and say, I thought you have changed. He said, girl, we all been there, it's all right. And you drink in. The next day say, Lord, I love you. Then you go on Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever thing, and you post the Bible quotes. I be loving some people on Instagram and WhatsApp. And I be purposely liking and clicking and even responding back to their message like, really? They're like, hello, Bishop. I'm like, You under some challenges, huh? But this is the situation now. If one of your ancestors came and tell the story about those that couldn't have done what you're trying to do, and they begin to cry. One lady was prophesying to me one time. She said, I saw you holding the staff, and I saw that you became a bishop. This was around 2009. That time I was not even no bishop. What? Even prophets were. I was more about, in those days I had a big old map of Africa on my chest. I was more buffer, more lean and thin and working gorgeous machine. Hallelujah. I was over there preaching different gospel. Hallelujah. I was the poet in those days. When she was talking, I was like, really? Me? She said, yes. You are a mighty man. I said, me, mighty where? I said, no. I ignore her. If only I can find that woman again. If only I can find that woman again. And give her a testimony about what she told me 10 years ago. Sometimes we will laugh at some prophecies. They don't manifest when we are in our mess. Are you understanding me? That's why prophecy come while you are in your mess. Prophecy never come when you're celebrating. For what? They come while you are in your mess. Because while you are in your mess, you need hope. While you are doing the filthy things, that's when prophecy come out. When you are struggling the most, that's when prophecy come out. When you are hiding who you really are, that's when prophecy come. And when it come out, you never believe what comes out. A true prophecy is not about now. It's about what they see in the future coming. It's to keep you hopeful. And so a prophecy is not always to keep you hopeful. It's to keep you ready. It's to reveal to you, this is coming. Get ready. I said, me, Bishop, where? So somebody tell me right now, I'm going to have a 15-bedroom mansion. I'll be like, I receive it. Because I know that's going to come. Hallelujah. Your amen is so silent. Amen. Look at all the haters. You couldn't receive for your own self. Abba. You see poverty. Punish poverty, Jesus. They said 15-bedroom mansion. You said that. You couldn't even hijack. Yes. You see poverty. May your mind be renewed today. Amen. May you never think slow. May you think fast. Amen. Yes. You're not having faith in you that you're able. When we won the prayer line, who would have said that we have our place where we come do ministry? Where is your faith? When my wife and I we won an apartment, I said, I don't like this apartment. Let's go to a 2-bedroom house. We go to a 2-bedroom house. We have a Spanish people upstairs, and we got some Spanish people downstairs. They were singing rabbis every Saturday. I'm like, I'm not just making a joke. This is serious. Every Saturday morning, once it's 7 o'clock, I'm telling you, my wife used to get mad. It's like, don't sleep. I said, my wife, how can they sleep? They was party last night. They stayed for about 2-3 hours. Now they're back again. There was music upstairs, music downstairs, music upstairs. And we have the small baby at that time, Faith. It was a challenge. And I challenged the Lord. I said, Lord, you told me that you would give me a house. I saw the house while I was going through my poverty. I told my son, wife, we're going to have a house. He said, where? I said, this is the streets that I saw. I'll give her the name. We drove there for 2 years. We only drove there after Sunday. We drove from all the way from College Park. Who know College Park? From College Park all the way to Bowie. Every Sunday, we go to the address. I said, I know what the Lord told me. That house is my house. I even go there and knock at the door. The old lady came out. She said, hello. I said, yes. Who are you the owner of this house? Yes. I said, how long are you staying here? She said, honey, she called her husband. The husband came. We have strangers. I said, in my heart, I will be the owner of this house. In my heart. Key, I'm telling you here. I didn't say to them. I said to my heart. Because I've already come in point of contact with them. When you come in contact with your blessing, you don't tell them, I'm going to have this house. You tell yourself. I looked at this, I said, are you guys moving? She said, no, we are not moving. I said, oh, okay. I left with my wife again. I said, sorry to bother you. Left with my wife, came back the next Sunday. I was persistent. I said, who do you know in Florida? She said, we go there every year. We have a house there. I said, oh, you have a house in Florida? Yes. I said, can we come in? We want to just talk to you people. My wife and I go sit there and talk to the lady. She bring lemonade. White people always have lemonade. May God bless them. They never have Kool-Aid though. Lemonade. Lemonade with less sugar. That one is bitter. So God be the glory. I'll tell my story. Because I will see my other house that I'm looking at in the spirit. I look at it, I'm seeing a fine house. Me, I like big things. Even if you hate me, I like it. That means that you're a big hater. So I like it too. And so we sit there, we talk, we got familiar clothes, you know. You guys are a lovely couple. I said, thank you. And I began to prophesy to the lady. After I finished the prophecy, we left. We came back 3 months later. Obsessed? Yes. Stalking? Oh, yes. We saw on the front lawn for sale. I pinched. My wife didn't have faith at that time. I pinched her. I said, honey, for sale. I told you, this is our house. She said, how are you sure? I said, listen, there's a paper on the thing. Take the paper, call the people tomorrow. We'll have meeting with them. And we went and had meeting with these real estate people. And we only had to pay a small amount of fee as a down payment. Because you have to put down some money down. And we put down the money. I mean, it was a small amount, but it was like a big amount in those days for me. It was about $16,000. Hallelujah. Amen. It was small amounts in those days for me. Amen. You see? You see what I am saying? Some of you cast your faith. Where is your faith? Hallelujah. Amen. I didn't even hear one person that said, I rob it, or I jack it, or I receive it. Oh, Father, help my church. I'm saying in those days, it was small amount of money, 60,000. That means that you are able to tap into $40,000. If it was small amount for me in those days, I'm prophesying to you that was small. That means you're able to get big. Amen. Talk to me, somebody. And guess what? When Jeremiah was born, that's when we moved into the house. I refused to sleep in that house until I took my first son and moved my son into the house. My wife said, are we going to go now to the new house? I said, no, Jeremiah is not born yet. When Jeremiah is born, we're going to lay our head in the same bed and hold Jeremiah. The moment we entered the house, then I saw the vision again, more clearer. That I saw the vision, and we've been going there 2 years, every Sunday for 2 years. So the question is, if God revealed to you who your husband is, but she's dating some, oh, Father! If God revealed to you who your wife is, but she's now gang up with a handsome man better than you, what would you do? You say fire by force. You will even go and tell, say, listen, in the future I saw us, me and you, getting married. She's like, what future? I'm only with him. No, honey, he's a bomb. Me, I'm not a bomb. I'm bombastic. But imagine, will you have the faith to go every year, every day, every Sunday? That's what God gives faith to people who believe. To them that believe. To them that believe. If I tell you one of the things that my wife have major respect for me for, it's for that. That I believe that I was going to get it, and I got it. It's the same thing I have to this day. If I tell you that one right there, we're going to get it, just forget about it. If I tell you that thing over there you're looking at, you're going to get it, just forget about it, you're going to get it. But it's the time. The time. Patience is power. To be found worthy is patient and power. There are many people who have come in prophetic. When we first came out, some of the people that they do ministry now, they were like, you know, I used to go to the college and begin to prophesy to the college student. And the people whom I prophesied to are now doing ministry. In the college days. The people whom I, one of these days, who saw one of my daughters that came here from Mankato, from Minnesota, that came here? She's among one of the people that I prophesied to. And there are many other people that I prophesied to that couldn't even make it here. Some will come. And I said to myself, if they are doing well in ministry, and God has to now lift me up to this level, it's because God found me worthy to open their doors. Are you understanding? I mean, there's something I did in my life before I met you. Before I met you, that God find more honorable than to find somebody else to unlock you. You got to go through the training and process to be found worthy. No professor give you a certificate if you never went through the process. They make you pay. They give you hard homework. They make you do writing assignments. Even when your head is hurting, they don't care as long as you do that writing assignment and you turn it in. They don't care. You want that degree? They're going to make your head 100 degrees. They make your head hurt, your head hot. But then, the Bible said, Revelation chapter 5, verse 4, I wept because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither there to look thereon. What does that mean? You know, when your mom and dad first see you, when you graduate from school, or when you first begin to take your baby step, they begin to cry. One woman, I was watching one woman on Facebook. She was so happy just taking her kid to kindergarten. She couldn't let go of the child at all. The child just left the car, and she even went to the classroom and even put the child down and even wanted to stay in the class. She said, no, you can't stay here. You got to go out. She went back into the car and she got some tissues. She even went and bought tissues. She began to cry like, oh. Because she never thought that she would be found worthy of being a parent. She will find that worthy of even having her child go to school. She will even find it worthy when her child began to grow up and became what? A major person in life. That's why it's so unique when we see our parents, and when we graduate, our parents begin to cry. They're not crying because you graduate. They're crying because you finally surpassed what they've been fighting to become. You think it's easy for you, but it was more harder in their time. So the reader here and the writer here, he's watching. He's weeping that he couldn't see even himself accomplishing that book to be open. That book to be open and read. That's why he was crying. He was crying because even himself was not there, because he wished that he was the chosen one to open it. That's why we have to respect Jesus. We have to give honor to Jesus, because he's the only one who breaks barriers. He's the only one who poured out his spirit upon all men. I don't have no spirit to pour out upon men. What spirit? We have no spirit, but he does. He poured out his spirit upon all of us, and now he is the one who's able to open the seal and read what is within the seal. So right now your life is a seal. That's what the Bible said. It said prophecy is the testimony of Jesus. Prophecy is the testimony of Jesus. So every time we prophesy, we are walking in Jesus' step to what? To open your personal seal. And if every word that is said in this altar come to pass, your motivation should change how you see your prophet and how you respect the house of God. Because you should be very careful and very scared. Why? Because God can choose any person and turn you to the same way you are. Now you got to stand and speak to people's life. And now if you miss one thing, you have a record to do. You know how hard it is to reveal prophecy that is accurate to people and then they come to pass? Imagine if God chooses someone and then they're opening your seal. And then they tell you things that's about you. And you see it come to pass. And you got favored. You got blessed. You should be holding that person, as the Bible says, cleave to your wife. No, you be cleaving to that person and say, hey, where you going? No, you can't go. You are mine. I'm yours. No, don't cleave to me though. My wife will definitely be sending her own bombs at you. But you can cleave onto where you know you belong. But if you have many people that you cleave to, you're not going to grow. You're not. Because you're busy cleaving to other people. You're sharing what is intimate with God. Prophecy is intimate with God. It allows you to unveil certain part of you that others don't unveil. Not everybody can tell you the truth. One prophecy said the woman was prophesying, and after she was prophesying to see forth that her master gained much gain. That means that the reason why this woman was prophesying is that she needs more gain from a person's hand. Some people are prophesying to see more gain. I wish that every time I prophesy to somebody, I ask them for $5,000. They perhaps the respect level and the honorable level will go to another height. You know, when the one man of God said, you don't understand, son. When I tell them what to do, I let them put a seed on it. I say, we don't do that in my church. Now I'm seeing why he was talking that way. Then you say, oh, these prophets are all about prosperity. Then what the Bible say? Honor the prophet, and you shall have the prophet's reward. So how do you get honor? How do you get reward? Who opened your seal to allow you to know God's plan? They are more honorable than your mother and father. Though we honor our mother and father, so our days could be long. But we honor the prophets so we can live longer than our parents. They unveil something to you. They give you the truth. The truth that other people won't even tell you. Your mom won't even tell you the truth because she's probably hiding from you. Your father won't even tell you the truth because he's probably hiding from you. Your sister won't even tell you because he's probably hiding from you. But when a prophet reveals the truth, it is exactly so. A true prophet, when they prophesy to you the truth, it is exactly so. You can fight the prophecy all you want. You can do back flips. You can do front flips. You can do side-to-side flips. But whatever the prophet said, it is so from heaven as long as it's under God. As long as it's under God. And here this man is crying because he doesn't see nobody worthy. So if God chooses a prophet from among you, they are worthy of the honor. The same way how your mother, you could be born by another mother, but the mother that gave birth to you, they are honored. They are worthy to be honored because they give birth to you. You are a substance from their greatness. What did I say?
Substance from their greatness.
What did I say?
Substance from their greatness.
So the people who also prophesy to you, taking their DNA. Do you know that? Every time I prophesy to you, you're taking part of my DNA. You don't know that? Because then, the spirit that is in me now needs to go and do the work to bring it to pass. The Bible says, he that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. So now, when the prophecy is released, the spirit of the living God that's in me now has to now begin to make sure that that thing come to pass. It now go before you begin to work for you. And if it works for you, and you over here fornicating, it's working for you, and you're fornicating, you come to pass and say, oh man of God, I have a good news. The Lord has done this for me. And you come give the good news while you're fornicating. But then you leave where you're getting blessed because they rebuke you to stop fornicating. Now all of a sudden you say, I don't like the church. Then you go to another pastor. Now they tell you lies, bring money. Tell you lies, bring money. Then now you bring him more money. He said, this pastor must lock me up. He been revealing so much prophetic word to me. Hey, Father, thank you for this prophet. But yeah, you've been there for 5 years. No prophecy has come out that has come to pass. So where God wants you is to unveil your true you. Unveil your true personality. There are many who will come and go, but God said, I will do something new in your life. Stand up with me. Let's read the word again one more time.
And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
So have you gone back to your family? Ask your mom, ask your dad. Ask the people that you grew up with. Ask people that grew up in your family. Have they been worthy? There's always 2 or 3 people that's in your family that have been trying so hard to make it past a certain level, but they're not able to. They're working so hard, and you're just flying. I remember back in the day, my son here will attest to it. When they hear that I was prophesying so clear, they said I was a witch doctor. So everything that is good is not a witch or a demonic. They said there's no way a man like that could know. How could God talk to a man like that so sharp? How do you even know this person's name? He must be wisdom. He must be here. It has to be. So a man cannot stand here and preach, and then after preaching, tell you what's going on in your life. Because God said that's what it is. They say it's fake. Then you have seen the person over and over, doing the same work for years. Someone here, that's what God is going to do in your life. Amen. It's unlocking realms, unlocking possibilities, unlocking you because you have been in that place that others are passing you by. It's like the video we once saw here. As we are working so hard, yet another group of people just came and passed by. And you wonder, like, what's going on? Am I not working hard enough? But until some people leave you, then you can now bring those who need to work with you and go forward. You're going to talk to the Lord that you will be the first. And you will not be the last. You will be the first, and many shall come from you. I believe that because the Lord that God saved my life and preserved me for a season and time such as this, that many of you begin to come out. Many of you begin to shine. Many of you begin to become who you're supposed to be. They will say, who are you? You go to that young pastor's church. That young pastor has gone through more things than a man of God who has been there for 40 years. God will prepare his prophets in the hardest time of his life just to prepare you, because you know what's next for you. But God will prepare the prophet to go through it all so that he can relate to your problem and call your problem to sit down. And your problem has to sit down. You're going to ask the Lord, as you have stepped foot in this house, that the anointing in this house is going to begin to work for you. Amen. Is going to begin to work for you. Open your mouth and begin to pray that the anointing in this house is going to begin to work for you. In the mighty name of Jesus. Lepa katabasuti kabaria. Reta katabarumina katala. Latanta bunakatila. Rekete beletobrosi katarava. Rakata yakoma kadihiratai. Parese tuha. Parese lebosibiratai. Manta telebele kombregedia. Rezata gadagalipa rakateha. That the anointing in this house is going to work for you. The anointing from this altar is going to begin to move for you. The anointing that God Almighty has placed upon this altar is going to begin to function for you. Because the anointing from this altar has taken you out and will continue to take you out of the bondage that the enemy planned to put you in, or that the enemy has placed you in. Because of this anointing of this altar, you are coming out of curses. Because of the anointing of this altar, you are coming out of struggles. Lepaka de Beletuva, Razike de Gedebrosa, Rata Kabarumi da Bento, Remeke de Gelebrosi Lebere, Manteke de Belagada. Because of this altar, let the anointing of the living God begin to work for you. Begin to work for you. Begin to work for you. Melebrosi la Parade, Rebede de Rosata Gadagade, Randa Gadege de Gebrosila, Rimando Divia, Rebando Viledia, Mantadile Villa Dovosi, Rezeke Tobila.